Hi guys, this is Tara with Gaia Tarot 13, and this is your weekly angel card forecast for the week of May 8th through May 14th, 2016. And this week I am using the Archangel Michael Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. And if you notice that I'm not shuffling in the intro like I normally do, that's for a specific reason. So I always kind of shuffle before I start my videos, and it's just good to get a good shuffle. I want them all to be mixed up, right? So I shuffle them, and then when I start to feel that they kind of, like it's time, like it's getting to be time to pull the cards, I'll start to record at that point. So this time in my pre-shuffle, literally every single card jumped out during my pre-shuffle and fell on the floor. Like one at a time, each one. So I've got all three cards picked already, but I've got them face down, so I haven't seen them, so I don't know what they are yet. So it's going to be exciting, so I don't have any sort of preview. You're doing it with me. They did come before I started the video, but you're doing it with me. So, in our work and financial life, we have sense of humor. And the prayer on the bottom says, "Thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I'm willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy." So you might have some stuff going on at work this week, and you just need to take it with a grain of salt. Whether it's people aggravating you, a lot of times that happens at work, and that's the time when you can just laugh at human nature, like, ah ha ha, we humans are so silly. Or if it's something that you're doing, perhaps little mistakes that cause you to repeat something, like if you're filling out a form and you transpose two numbers on it, for example. So that's not good, right? You're gonna have to redo your whole form all over again if and when you catch that mistake. So don't get frustrated with yourself. If that kind of stuff happens, if you find that you need to repeat or redo things this week, just kind of laugh. Just like, nah, okay, it's alright. Stuff happens. Just human, you know. We all have typos or whatever. I know that's a very specific sort of example, but it's that kind of thing. Just at work, stuff happens. Don't take it too seriously. You can't get super emotionally invested in your work, or everything else will suffer, right? Just, meh, it is what it is. It can get redone. It's not the end of the world. That kind of thing. Keep that sort of light. Keep that sort of light energy at work. In our love and romantic life, we have you and your loved ones are safe. I love this card because it's such a positive message of protection. So often we live in this fear energy, right? We're afraid of the future. We're afraid of the unknown, and so a lot of times we just stick our heads in the past and we're never really living in the now, right? So this helps to alleviate that by knowing that your loved ones, you and your loved ones, are safe. You're being protected. You don't need to fear the future. You don't need to worry about what is going to happen or what could happen. Just, you're protected, right? You're safe. Michael's got you. Didn't read the prayer. Prayer on the bottom says, "Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. Please help me feel secure and at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life." Remember, this is in the love and romantic section, right? So keep that in mind. You and your loved ones, all your loved ones, are safe. In our home and family life, we have self-respect. Prayer on the bottom. "Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me, through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. Now, self-respect and self-love go hand in hand. Because by showing self-love, you show self-respect. And I don't know why, but I think that across the board, the population kind of think that self-love is a bad thing, that it's selfish. And it's not. It's that same concept of you can't help others if you can't help yourself, right? Put your air mask on before you put someone else, that kind of thing. You are no good to anyone if you are not in a good space. And that is everything. That's everything about you. That's a good headspace. That's health. That's emotional. That's everything. Because think about it. If you have ever gotten, and I'm sure many, many of you have, probably all of you, have gotten depressed at some point or another. And it doesn't have to be like depression where you sink into a depression. But like if you've been through a breakup and like a bad breakup and you feel like the world is just gonna end and you just want to like stay in bed and never do anything again, well, that's like irrational thinking. We all know that the world goes on, right? And we know that eventually, like logically, we know that eventually we're gonna get out of that and we're gonna move forward with life. But at that time, it's so very real, okay? Now, think of showing yourself self-love as getting out of that place, to a much less extent, I'm sure. But it's in that kind of place where we are emotionally worn down. We've been perhaps giving other people more attention than we've been giving ourselves. Or we are physically tired, perhaps for the same reason. Or we are just stuck maybe in our heads in the past and not being able to let go of past hurts or past damages or past betrayals or past anything. Letting that go and moving forward shows yourself, it's an act of self-love, and it shows yourself that you respect yourself enough to let go and to put yourself first and to move forward. And when you do that, you raise your vibration, right? And you make yourself a vibrational match for other people who have that same healthy life outlook. Come in, and you can meet people of that caliber. And every time you raise your vibration, the universe will match you and bring people in to match that vibration. That's why if you've ever heard people say like, oh, that's just my luck, or bad things always happen to me, or whatever, because by doing that, they're reinforcing and they're showing the universe that they want to stay right where they are. And so the universe is going to keep bringing them that same energy. But when they show themselves self-love and self-respect, and they say like, no, that's not going to happen to me anymore. That's not my luck. I'm gonna rise above that. I'm gonna do better than that. Then they're showing the universe, they're taking action steps to show the universe like, I don't want that. Don't bring me more of the same. And the universe will match. So I know that was a whole big thing on this card, but it's coming to me, so y'all need to hear it. Or at least someone needs to hear it, because that's why it's coming to me. So show yourself self-respect through self-love this week. That's what we've got. It's a big message, I know. It's got a lot of, I don't want it to be preachy. I don't want to be preachiness, but a lot of good information in it for y'all. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube page. If you want to get a personal reading with me, the only way to do so is through my website, which is GaiaTarot13.com. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, where I pull an angel card every day, reading an energy of that specific day. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's going to be a real intense week. We'll see you next time.